Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday, October 27th, 2021. In this reading, as always, I'll be picking up on the overall energy of the day. And today we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor in reverse. Well, with the Ten of Cups being in reverse, this can definitely put you in a position to be around family. Family concerns can come up. Issues with family, a need to help family in some way. For some of you all, it can be reuniting with family that you haven't seen in a while. But regardless, the Ten of Cups is a pretty happy card. In reverse, of course, my advice to you is not to let your responsibilities for the people that you love get in the way of your happiness, and or don't allow yourself to feel obligated by family, burdensome in some way. Now, the Ten of Cups in reverse is a good day to go over what it is that what does your ending look like? When you get done with, everything in your life that you want to do, what does that feel like? What does that look like? Will you have made, I don't know, six records? Would you have, you know, been the type of person who was very organized? Would you have whatever brings you emotional fulfillment? Would you be married and have two kids? Like, what does that look like for you? Maybe for some of you, it's traveling the world, but the Ten of Cups in reverse is bringing up a completion around your emotional fulfillment in life. Well, I should say, is bringing you back to the things that will bring you emotional fulfillment. It's not complete today. There could be some family disagreements, so just be aware of that. What I love though is the Queen of Wands, because she is super confident, she's spunky, she brings happiness and joy wherever she goes. Even though this woman is very expressive in her personality and normally won't dumb that down or dial that down just because someone else doesn't like it, she's still very protective. Okay, she is still very assertive and will fight if she has to. She doesn't want to. I take that back. She doesn't have to fight anymore. Her spirit guides fight for her. She wouldn't get her hands dirty. I lied. The queen would not be caught fighting unless she absolutely had no choice. The black cat in front of her is kind of like that post. I made a post yesterday on Facebook about the weird energy that happened the night before. And it just reminds us of that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. When people put out evil, negative vibes towards you, it's only a reflection of them and it's reflected back on them. The Queen of Wands knows that, so she protects herself spiritually. She is the healer when it comes to bringing joy back into your life. She's just confident in general. She gives you that vibe of, how some people may not be what society says is quote unquote a beauty queen, but they always, have a smile on their face, or they're always confident, or they always smell nice, or they always dress nice, or you could just tell that they really care about themselves, whether they are, 60 pounds or 300 pounds. It's like they just bring that light and they don't fit under any specific way of being. They go to the beat of their own drum. That's the Queen of Wands. And because of that attractiveness within them, it exudes out of them. So even if they're not a beauty queen, they still are beautiful and confident and attractive, and and people are they're like attract. People want to be around them. So you have this very fiery, sexy vibe about you today. Use it to your advantage. It's interesting because all the queens, they don't command, they empower, they influence, I guess you could say. And so you have to use this masculine yet feminine energy to get you through the day. Because if you try to go super hard, like with the Emperor in reverse, I know some of us have seen like on TV or parents or even been that person in the past, like, you better be home at this time and you better not be talking to anybody other than me and you will respect me. And it's like we get in this real like aggressive masculine place and we try to force our authority and we see that doesn't work. Forced authority rarely works ever with anyone. And so, especially when you don't have your shit together, or especially when you're not, with the Emperor in reverse, it always reminds me of like a boyfriend who wants to like wear the pants in the relationship but they don't have a job, or like they want to be the man and be treated like a king but they're not protecting the kingdom. you know uh I would say what they're called, but I want to keep it PG on YouTube. But um, it's like you got to pay the cost to be the boss. And even when you are, it's a certain grace that you have when you rule or when you have power. And we see this at work, we see this in our personal lives. When people are in control, sometimes they don't know how to fucking act. Sometimes they just don't know how to just be humble. And for a while, people were annoying the hell out of me with this. I'm not humble. I'm gonna always pop my shit. I'm like, oh my God, y'all, like, give it a rest. Like, nothing, confidence and being humble can be in the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Versus, look at me. Oh, I'm better than you. Or every 2 seconds, look how gorgeous I am. It's annoying. It's not confident. It's arrogance and it's narcissistic a little bit. And for me, it's a huge turn off. I don't know about the rest of you all. I just never like that over cockiness. I like confidence, just not cockiness or boastfulness. And the Emperor in reverse has definitely went hard on that. Okay, so sometimes this can also be like not just inflamed ego. This can be anger. So be careful. The emperor is the father, but it's the dysfunctional father. So some of you might be having family issues with your baby daddy or with the father of your children. The masculine in your life could be a little irritating, and you kind of just gotta step over them. I can't think of what it is, but like they always have those little memes and little clips like of somebody falling and somebody like just walking right over them. Or like somebody, I shouldn't say that, that's not funny, that's actually kind of mean. What's a better example? Like when somebody is trying to throw a tantrum to get your attention, yet you don't get mad or you don't give them the time of day, or you ta-ta and dismiss them like the Queen of Wands would, or maybe she dismisses herself. We can't make anybody do anything they don't want to do. And I don't mean for this to sound aggressive, because this is such a loving day. It is about love and having an open heart and being empathetic, but also not being pathetic, and also not letting people just walk all over you. If you have an issue with authority or your bosses today at work, or the masculine energy within you or in your life, find the true confidence within the Queen of Wands that says you have nothing to prove to anybody. You are beautiful, you are understood, you are perfectly imperfect just the way that you are. And as long as you see that, and as long as you're working on yourself and you're not throwing your problems on other people, or you're not forcing your beauty or your confidence on others, then, it is what it is. So have a great day. I think this is pretty decent. It's one of my favorite days of the year. You all, October 27th is one of my favorite days of the year. So I hope that it will be a good one. I'll make sure that I wear yellow today, which I plan to anyway, and kind of just let that confidence exude out of me. And I hope you do the same. Have an amazing day. Protect your peace, and I'll talk to you later.